guys, it's Mr. EasyBB from Avic Web Tutorials, and today we are going to take a look at JavaScript and HTML5. And the reason why we're going to be looking at these two is since ECMAScript 5 came out, they come in hand with HTML5. There's some new stuff. Plus, we're going to get to the introduction of arrays, objects, strings, escaping, and so forth. Okay guys, so we're going to use Notepad++ since it has a better syntax highlighter. Um, First, let's take a look at, say, strings. First, you're going to start with a variable. Let's change our language to JavaScript. We're going to start with a variable, name it whatever, and you're going to just write whatever you want. Usually it's a hello world. And then you're going to say document.write text. And there's multiple ways, which I'm going to show you. We're going to save our JavaScript. Let's take a look into our files here. Okay. Let's just put this on the desktop, I guess. New folder, lessons, no. Okay, I guess we're gonna just no, go. Damn it. Okay. We're just name this first script.js. Alright, now we have that. Let's open up a new. If you have snippets added to your Notepad++, go ahead and open it. Select HTML. Do that. Okay, so let's get a header going here. Okay, now we're going to save this. My first page.html. Alright. Now let's come down here. We can save that. We can. Alright, let's add it up here. Script source equals first script.js. Reason why we just do first script is since we're in the same directory as first script in my first page. We don't need to do any directories. So this is going to run right away. Run right away once the page loads. You can also put it anywhere within the page. So let's just run this in Google. As you can see, it ran right before. Now we can put it at the bottom of the body. So it kind of matters where you're going to position this. Okay? So if you have HTML that you want to write in here, well, as you can see, when you write your classes, they're the same kind of quotes. It's okay. But when you write inside here, that's not what you want to happen. It doesn't need to be white or whatever color that is your regular. So you're going to escape them with those slashes, backslashes. And let's give it a class of EasyBB. As you can see, the text is still green. Hello, I am now an HTML element. Oh, that's why. I have to update HTML. Don't forget to update your stuff. Now let's take a look. As you can see, it's a section, class EasyBB. Okay. Next, let's take a look at what we call name functions. Inside, right before the parentheses, you're going to give it a name. So let's call this greeting. And in here, you can write an argument. So let's write txt document.get element by ID message inner HTML equals, since this is basically a variable now, so it's an argument, so you don't need quotes around it down here. Now we need to get an element with message. So down here we're going to call this ID equals message. There we go. And we're going to give this a button. Type equals button. So welcome. And then we're going to do an on-click equals greeting. Here, let's change this so you guys can see. I always have to change this. Okay. Greeting. And then since we have, we can pass an argument here, so we can write some text now. If you don't want to escape your quotes, just do single quotes. And then we can say, hello everybody. I was a name function that ran, and now you see text. See? Okay. So now we got our greeting, we got our strings. What I was trying to say earlier was, if you're going to do HTML inside quotes, don't use the double quotes, use the single quotes. Because now we can go in here and we don't have to escape anything. As you can see. So use single quotes when using HTML, double quotes if you want to use just text. It's up to you. I'd rather do single quotes HTML, double quotes for text because of this reason. Say if we did single quotes here, we say, I'm a message. Can you see me? Now as you can see, this is all white right here because of this. Now if we put the backslash, we're okay. So then we use double quotes on text. Now let's look at an array. This right here, the two square brackets, is an array literal. You have another way you can do it, which is new array, which is actually slower than the array literal. You can also pass some stuff in here. Message 1, message 2, message 3. This needs to be array 2, so then we can get another array here. School, books, monkeys, doodah, hola, anything like that, okay? So now what we're going to do is refresh our browser. Actually, no. Let's show you how to actually print this out. There's two ways we can do this. We can do join, or we can loop through it with a for loop. But let's just let's just actually join these. So array.join. Okay. Now what we can do is document.write mess, document.write mess2. As you can see, it's school, books, monkeys, doodah, hola, message 1, message 2, message 3. And that's how our arrays work. let's leave that there, I guess. Let's take a look at some more about the let's do an object now. Variable object equals. As you can see, that's an object literal, the two curly braces. Object 2 equals new object. Um, I like object literals because they're a lot easier. You can get in depth with the new object, but I'm not going to even mess with that. So inside your array literal, you have some options. You can go message 1, or let's just call it message. Now as you see, I had some text right here. This is called a property, and this is the value. It's separated by a colon and then a comma for the next message. So let's say next message. Welcome everybody. Oh, never use the semicolon inside here, only at the end of the object. Okay, so now what we're going to do down here is alert object dot message alert object to, and now let's just object dot next message. As you can see how these are separated by dots, we got object, which is right here, and then message, which is the next thing. So you have your constructor, and then your properties follow that. You can get deeper into these, which I'm going to show you right now. Nested value, or nested, and you're just going to create another object literal. This was a nested value. Well, let's say property value. Okay. And if it's at the end of this literal, you don't need to put a comma here. As you can see, I don't have a comma here or a comma here. Now if I want to make another thing, I can. Mess. You have to put a comma right there. You see how I did that? Okay. So now we're going to say alert object dot nested dot message. I don't like alerts, but it's whatever. As you can see, we have hello world, which is our first one. Next message should be hello everybody. Hello everybody, or welcome everybody, that's what it is. And then this one should say this was a nested property value. This was a nested property value. You see how that works? We're going to comment these out, which is 2 forward slashes. You also have an easier way of making comments. Forward slash, asterisk, asterisk, forward slash. Write your message inside here. What else are we going to look at here? Okay, let's look at some more about objects. We're going to, okay, actually no, we have an object already up here. So object 2, how do we actually get values in here? We can add them inside here, but we're going to actually just create something else. Excuse me. So instead of doing it the way up here, we're going to do it like this. Nested. No, you have to go like this. And now you can create the inside of these just like up here, like I told you before. But if we wanted to, we can go object2 dot nested dot monkey equals loves bananas. Okay, so now how we're going to do this, we're going to alert object2 dot message alert object2 dot nested dot monkey. Okay, this is my message, loves bananas. So what else? Okay, we have all this stuff on here now. Let's create some more stuff here. We're going to create a couple links. Class name of links. This is my text. You put the hashtag in there. It'll make it so that it doesn't add anything or it doesn't follow through. Okay. Now, we are at the bottom of the page, which is okay. HTML is well, all this is asynchronous. So your pages, when it's loading, it's gonna go like this, come down, and oh, JavaScript, run the JavaScript now. If it was up here in the head, you're gonna get a bunch of errors because none of these elements exist, and the body doesn't even exist if it's in the head yet. So we have to wait. Anyways, okay. Variable links equals document, which is our document. Right here. This says doc type. This whole thing is our document. Dot get elements by class name. That's plural. Links. Okay. Let's create this a function actually. We're gonna create this little. Okay. We're going to create this little function, change style, and then when it runs, it's going to get the links. It's going to say links dot style. You can do this way, okay? Dot color equals. Let's create a crazy color. Okay. Or we can go links. This is going to overwrite this anyway, so set attribute style color, and now you're going to just write it like CSS. Let's make it blue instead. Font size equals 25 pixels, I guess. Font weight is 700. Okay. So now instead of on-click greeting right here, we are going to do on-click change style. Okay. Okay. Okay, we got an error somewhere, which is fine. Let's take a look at it. Cannot set property color of undefined. Oh, I'm sorry. This is why I was trying to show you guys this. It's not undefined. It's just that this is an array. I want to show you this in the actual console. When you do document.get elements by class name or by tag name, you're gonna get an array. All this is an array. Then let's change this to tag name, and we'll just create an A, which is the anchor. And as you can see, it's the same exact thing. If we were to do by ID, it is not an array. It's an object. See, type of object. So it's an array, but you can actually get deeper to see if it's an actual array or not. Anyways, so that means we have to loop this. So we're going to do for, create parentheses, curly braces. Okay. Variable I equals 0. That's our starting point. I is less than links dot length I plus plus. This is going to be how long we go, and this is going to make it increment each time up 1. So I is going to go 1, 2, 3. Anyways, and JavaScript always starts at 0, so it's 0 is technically 1. So 1 would be 2, 2 would be 3. Alright. And since we have this, we have to actually do this. Because links is still going to be links up here. We actually have to create the I right here, which is going to tell us basically what this is doing, I'll show you again. The I, okay, like I told you, we have I equals 0, right? Well, length I will be 0. And then if it loops again, 1, as you see, 0, 1. Okay, so now we can run this. We gotta take those off. Okay, as you can see, it made all the text, but it did not make their font the color that we wanted, correct? Oh no, we did. What a doof. Okay, let's create another crazy color. Alright, there we go. Now you can see it. Font, or the color is pink, font size is 25, and the font weight is bold for all of them. Okay? You can get into deeper loops. So, variable length equals length dot length. This is going to give us a number. And you can do a while loop. Okay? Going backwards is going to be easier. While, so that means we have to do links. Instead of doing I, we're going to do lang dot set attribute. Now, since this runs pretty fast, so you're not going to be able to see the color changing very much. So let's create some crazy color again. Let's go back to 12-point font, back to 400, but now let's make it font variant italic. Okay, as you can see, but did not make it italic. Why is that? Maybe I have the wrong freaking thing. Oh, that's why. My bad. Text deck. Which one is italic? Font style is italic. I'm a dipshit. Okay. Yeah, I don't use italics or underlines very much. I use text decoration just to get rid of it. Anyways, so there you go. It's all there, fine and dandy now. Okay, that is it for this video. If you have any questions, just ask me. Our next tutorial is actually going to be this is what we're going to be doing. Where is it? Oh, right here. I'm going over 100 times. Okay, so this is going to be my Candy Designs website. And as you can see, we have this cool little nav bar up here. You'll see why it's cool. Go down to portfolio. Now let's go up to our mission. It fades out. Okay. And when we get it to a certain point, it slides up because it's back here. When we get them down, it slides down, back and forth. Okay. We also have this little arrow down here, and the page slides up automatically. A nice smooth scrolling. Okay. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is another video we were looking at. And I will see you guys later. If you guys have any ideas for videos, just let me know, and I will be glad to do them. Thanks, guys. See ya.